I didn't realize this, but Zelnaga Cavern's apparently every first map in every round here.
Yep.
Guess there's no problems with that.
Do one of you want to give a quick introduction, a formal introduction, everything that's going on? Thunderzark, Round of 8, all that good stuff?
Why don't you do that, Thunder?
Okay, this is the Thunderzark Round of 8 first match with ROOTMinigun and FXOSheth. The semifinals and finals will be tomorrow at what time? 6 p.m. starting EST. So Ascend, I'll let you do the player introductions with your fancy overlays.
Yep, that's why I let you do that introduction there. So here in the bottom left on Zelnaga, we have ROOTMinigun. He is currently 3459 apparently. May actually be a little higher since I need to update those. But obviously very high on the Blizzard Top 200, a very good Protoss player and one of the most well-known since he was keeping top of the ladder for so long when he did have his older name. He is going to be going against, in the top right, FXOSheth as our purple Zerg. Also a very well-known Zerg player. Also very high. He was 86 last week apparently. I'll update that in the background in a second, but very good Zerg player. Always like to see him play.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. Somebody's cell phone went off. Was that the codec ringer from Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Alright, so what's the order we're going in here?
You, me, then Ascend.
Okay.
Awesome. Sheth's got his good old 14 gas, 13 pool opening, which is cool. Open with a speed link so that if the Protoss makes a pylon, you can shut it down. You don't have to worry about that pylon setting you back at all. Although I've actually played quite a few games with Minigun, and I don't think he's ever tried to deny my expo. Like, you can see the probes just running away now. I'm not sure why he does that. I think it's something he could incorporate into his gameplay, but...
Yeah, definitely. Guess he just likes playing a 2-base Zerg, I guess. I don't know. 6 things coming out right now for Sheth. Kind of a lot, considering that that probe is no longer there. But since he is investing in speed, he might as well have those lings out early.
Yep. Maybe he expected a pylon to be down there blocking the hatchery. Apparently wants it really fast, since he did have the money saved up anyway, so he's got a little bit of extra money to spend regardless. Metabolic boost about halfway done right now. He did pull all of his guys off gas, so he's going pure minerals right now to make up for that.
Yeah, I'm still not too sure how I feel about this opening. I mean, especially given the situation where a minigun doesn't try and block the expansion with a pylon. I mean, you're already putting down an expo late. I mean, the 6-lings are nice because they can kind of fend off that early Stalker Zealot pressure that so many Protoss like to do, and they give you a little bit of map control in the very early stages of the game. I just don't know how I feel about the economic impact of doing so.
And I'm really curious here. Minigun actually grabbed that second gas around 18 or 19. Now throwing up an immediate Twilight Council after only 1 gate, so doing that probably Blink Rush again. That or DTs, but I suspect Blink Rush just because it's Minigun.
Yeah, I think you would have got a little earlier gas maybe if he was going to go DTs. Though, I don't know, either's really possible. He's got a lot of gas saved up, but no, it's going to be Blink. Much safer, I would say. Although it doesn't look like Sheth is going to be getting his lair anytime soon. Just droning up right now. He is just slightly behind Minigun right now, 25, 23 harvesters. So he'll be caught up after this next round of drones pop out.
I really wish Minigun would have hidden that Stalker behind his gate. I don't like that he let Sheth see 2 Stalkers there. Although this pylon going down kind of looks like a fast expansion too. I think a really strong part of this Blink Stalker build is getting in before the Zerg is really ready for it. If they know it's coming beforehand, though, it's relatively easy to stop.
Yeah, right now this is going to be a 4-gate. Throwing down the second or the third and fourth right now.
Yeah, it's kind of unusual because usually you can't support stalkers off of 4 gates.
You got really quiet, Thunder.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, so he's going to have to incorporate something else at least. Though he is, I guess, a little bit higher in economy than a normal 48 build. So, but here he goes, moving across the map already. Did kill off a Zergling, so Sheth knows that there's going to be some pressure here. Already making up 12, 14 lings here. And miniguns gonna have to do a bunch of blink micro. We see him putting up that proxy pylon already. And we have seen him blink up and down these cliff walls here into the natural third behind these rocks to do a bunch of damage. And here he goes.
All the Ling's getting a good surround, but Blink gonna get all those out of there. He's going to the low ground, so he's gonna be protected against the Lings. But right now, Sheth is just trying to delay a little bit of time so he can actually get that spine crawler up. Did get a little bit late there. Looks like he might try to go for that proxy pylon, but he's gonna lose a lot in the process.
Sheth is Sheth really needs to get a Hydra Den right now. These blink stalkers, as you blink up and down the cliff, all you do is you kill more and more Lings, but the Lings never actually do any damage. I mean, Minigun's got some good micro, and as you can see, Sheth is just losing Lings, and he's not doing any damage in return. He really needs to get, and I see the Hydra Den finally did go down, he needs to get Hydras out before these blink stalkers have done so much damage that they can just overwhelm him.
Yep, you can see that he's really just blinking out every single time he gets down to real life instead of shield life. But Sheth again trying to stop those stalkers from going under the low ground. Minigun trying to blink around his pylon here, using the geysers and the minerals as a nice effective block, and doing a still good job of blinking down. Taking a look at units lost tab, he's up almost 800 resources already.
Minigun doing a great job right now. Sheth's not going to be able to get too many Hydras out. He's only got 3 on the way. He's really short on gas. He did try to get his 3rd gas up at his base, but really has no saturation on this expansion right now, so he's really low on economy.
Yeah, these blink stalkers are just killing so many Lings. I mean, Sheth has bought so many Lings, but he has nothing to show for it. He continues to lose his army, and Minigun is just reinforcing it. Even when these Hydras come out, it seems like Mini's just going to have so much, he's just going to be able to roll over him.
Yeah, he's in a really good position here. Already working on the hatchery. Did a bunch of damage to that queen even as well. And Sheth just throwing away Lings here as the stalkers just back up, blink away, and just regenerate their shields.
Yeah, and the fact that he doesn't have groove spines means the stalkers are just going to outrange the Hydra, so now all the Lings are dead. I think it's just a matter of time for him to clean up
and
now.
Even blinking forward here, he smells some blood.
I don't know, Sheth's got some Hydras out. The Hydra DPS is pretty strong, but I don't know, these blink stalkers are just so powerful too. Being able to blink those stalkers back, it's just, I mean, you can see in the units lost tab, Sheth is working off of about the same number of harvesters, but he's lost almost twice as much in units. And I mean, with that expansion going down, the Protoss has feasibly done enough damage here to just pull back and macro and still be ahead.
Yep. Minigun finally using his Chrono Boost. That actually might have made a difference there. But here he goes. Ling's trying to take away the proxy pylon, and they do succeed. So this rush is going to have to go back, and Minigun's just going to sit and probably try to expand here. Oh no, throwing up a Dark Shrine, so doing the DT follow-up for when this fails. And Sheth does have a lair though, so he can morph an Overseer. But so Minigun's gonna have to rely on blinking in and sniping off any Overseers that get morphed.
Yeah, Minigun knows that just because he obviously Hydra's out, so he has to have the lair. But Sheth's lost a lot of Hydras right now. Looking at how many he has 5 out, 3 on the way, and he only has 9 Lings, so he really does not have any army that's going to be capable of a follow-up to this. He's trying to pump out units, but I mean, his economy otherwise pretty much came to a halt.
Yeah, and at this point, even though he's got that lair tech, I mean, there's no way Sheth is just going to make an Overseer. Like you said, his army is almost non-existent, his money is low, his income is really low. He's not going to build an Overseer until that DT's in his base, hacking away at everything. But I mean, this expansion's going down. Minigun is in such a great position right now. I mean, these DT are going to be on the way soon. I just can't see Sheth coming out of this game. He's so far behind at this point.
Yeah, I don't even think he canceled that hatchery, which kind of made me think that he was going to GG right there, but still in the game. But that DT Shrine did just finish, and Minigun certainly has the gas to warp in DTs. I don't know if he's... There we go.
He
Warping
lost.
DTs outside of his main here.
He lost that proxy pylon, so he's got quite a bit of a walk there.
Yep.
DTs are on the way. Stalker's coming back in after checking for any kind of proxy hatcheries, but no, Sheth is stuck on his one base. Now Sheth pushing forward a little bit. Lings are going to go forward. He's trying to snipe that hatchery. Might be a little bit of a mistake. He's not going to get it right now. We already have an Overseer actually over top of the Hydras, so yeah, the DTs are going to pull back. And one of them getting picked off and surrounded.
And Blinkstalker's going to be able to pick off the Overseer. There are still 2 DTs in that army, and he can actually just run up into the main, probably snipe a ton of drones before the next Overseer morphs.
Yep, going to use the DTs to snipe that Spine Crawler really quick. Safe to do that. I don't see where the other Overseer is, but he does have... Oh, right behind the natural. So a little bit awkward spot. If Minigun saw that, he could have sniped it.
It's a pretty risky play there. I don't know. I still think Minigun is really far
There it
ahead on
goes
this
for the
position.
Overseer, and it dies again before these 2 DTs get taken down.
Yep, Sheth has enough gas to get another Overseer, but he's not getting it right now.
He's also got a huge
supply
stockpile.
block. Yeah, he keeps morphing those Overseers right in front of Minigun. And he loses another one, doesn't even cancel it there.
Yep, if Minigun just runs into the main here, it's GG. He's got 4 DTs, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just go to town here.
Looks like this Overseer may come up, but... Oh, 3 Hydras do
Does
pop
finish,
down, although
but
they could get targeted.
There are still 3 DTs. They're pretty much almost one-shotting those Hydra. I think it's 2 shots there. Killing off the Queen, and there are pretty much no units left. These DTs one-shotting most of these units, Zerglings and drones. Taking a look at the Harvesters, it's 9-43 right now. Minigun getting that expansion up and running really nicely. And yeah, there's just no way Sheth's going to come back from this.
I like the 8 drone expansion.
Yep, pro strat right there. Everybody take note of that. 8 drones, expand.
I mean, I'm honestly not sure why he's still in the game.
trying.
I mean, not to be VM. He has the Overlord well positioned. He can see the natural is well saturated. So, I mean, if the natural has more saturation than your main does, I don't think there's a lot of ways for you to win.
Yeah, I think Sheth just needed to produce Ling earlier this game. He just didn't start early enough. There was actually a couple times where he had some really nicely positioned Lings, and he might have been able to take out the majority of the Stalkers. There was a time where he came in from behind so that they wouldn't be able to just blink down that cliff. But, I mean, he just didn't respond fast enough. And as Minnie said, this build is extremely powerful. I think he said he's only lost 1 time with it, so, I mean...
Yep, and there's the GG. So a convincing win there with Minigun's Blinkstalker rush into DT. So Sheth should be picking this next match.
Hey, that